Hits 96, we're Chattanooga's #1 hit music station. It's Tuesday, right around 5:45, so it's time to talk dating with Brock Olson. Brock, how are we doing today?
Doing very well, Gino. Thanks for having me on today, sir.
Of course. This question, a little bit different than what we've had in the past, but it gets right down to the brass tacks of things, and I think a lot of people are going to be interested in your answer here.
For sure.
All right, I'm going to read it word for word as we've done, and we'll go through it here because we have a gentleman here that needs some help. He says, "Hi, Gino. I love your segment with Brock, and I have a question that I'm sure other singles may be wondering. Let me add some context. I'm a 35-year-old male, well-educated, no children, with a great job and a business outside of that. I seem to be having the most challenging time finding a partner in Chattanooga. Where are all the eligible single women? Thank you." And that one's signed Jay. And I'm sure there's lots of people in Jay's boat that are looking as well, right?
Absolutely. And Jay, yeah, thanks so much for sending this. Yes, you're not the only person in this boat. And women are saying the same thing to me. It's probably when I go out and I'm socializing and people find out what I do, that's one of the very first questions I get asked. Where are all the eligible single guys? Where are all the eligible single ladies? So yes, a lot of people are feeling this type of frustration. So thank you again for sending this in. Yeah, let's kind of get into it. So you're 35, you're doing well for yourself, it sounds like. You're educated, it sounds like you got things really going on for yourself, and that you make somebody a really good partner. That's fantastic. But when it comes to, I guess, meeting people, especially in a smaller community like what Chattanooga is, we're not Atlanta, we're not Nashville. So yes, the pool's going to be a little bit smaller, but I don't think that means that your options are limited by any means. So when you're in a smaller pool like we are, it's really important that you are being as social as you possibly can. So you need to be going to events, you need to be going to concerts, you need to be taking classes, you need to have your own hobbies, and not hobbies where you're just kind of by yourself. I know a lot of people have hobbies where they can stay home and kind of do them, like, I don't know if it's like playing guitar or if it's like learning chess. Obviously, you're not going to be able to socialize doing those types of things.
Right.
So you want to really do some social activities, join groups, get on Facebook, search out events that you really enjoy going to, attend those, and the people that are there are already people who you share a common interest with. And I think it's really important that you do this kind of diligently if you're really looking and dating with intent. And Jay, it sounds like you really are. So, and this goes for the ladies as well. If you're wanting to meet a really good guy, go to things that you enjoy doing where you know guys are going to be going and expressing their interest in something. And I think that's probably the best way of going about just expanding your opportunities for meeting people. And real quick, let me say something.
Sure.
I work with people all over the country and the world, and I have clients in LA, Miami, New York, London, big cities. And you know what they all say? Dating here is so difficult. I can't seem to meet anybody. So this isn't so much of a local issue. It really comes down to your willingness to be proactive in being as social as you possibly can, being as approachable as you possibly can, and just putting yourself out there so you're able to interact and have those, I'm doing air quotes here, these organic interactions and connections. Because let's be honest, no one's really wanting to use dating apps or social media, though we do have a lot of success with that. We're wanting to meet in person. We want it to feel more natural. So you got to get out there. You have to go do things that maybe are a little bit outside your comfort zone. So if you're used to doing things kind of by the book, if you're really regimented, really try to break those molds and do something that's a little bit outside of the box. And just keep expanding your social network, things like that. Those are going to be some of the best ways, tools, and techniques to meeting people in a smaller dating pool. And I think that will really, really work out for both men and women.
So the bottom line is there's no secret bar or restaurant out there that has all the eligible people, huh?
No, there's really not. There's not like this honey hole that you can just go to and they're just there. Yes, you can go to bars, you can go to nightclubs, you can do these types of things and meet people there. There's nothing wrong with that. But you do need to get out. You do need to get face to face with people as much as you possibly can. Sure, you can ask like your friends, hey, do you know any local singles, anyone that's available? Like, yes, they can set you up, things like that, and that can be successful. But whenever you start running out of options, say you've swiped all rights, all lefts onto the apps, and now you're in that small circle where it takes a while for those apps to reload. It can often make you a little bit frustrated. It can make you almost come off as a little bit desperate, a little clingy, make you act a little weird. So it's really important that you don't just rely on that as a source for connecting. Like I said, I know a lot of people use the dating apps. They can definitely be powerful, but in the small market that we're in, they can get used very, very quickly. And so try to do multiple things so you're increasing your opportunity to interact as much as you possibly can. So get out there, be social, and I'm sure you're going to meet people.
And there you go. If you would like more dating advice, you can check out Brock's website. That's brockolson.com. You can also follow him on all social media, listen to his podcast. He also does one-on-one coaching. Again, all those details, brockolson.com. And if you have a question that you would like Brock to tackle, you can send me an email and we'll read it on the air here. That's Gino, Gino, at WDODradio.com. And of course, all of those details on our website, hits96.com, as well as our Facebook page. Brock, thank you so much for the tips, and we'll look forward to next week.
Sounds good, Gino. Thank you.